Dear students, today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter number 7. Introduction is Python. Python is the programming language, okay, for writing any program. Okay, now see the introduction. Have you ever seen a robot performing a task in a movie like walking, running, or even shooting a target? Robots are not living beings. Robots are programmed to behave the way which we want them to. Okay, uh, means you have ever seen robots walking, running in a movie. Okay, now we know robots are not living beings, they are just machine. Okay, we give some instructions to them for us with the help of special language, and we can call that language is the programming language. Okay, with the help of our instructions, robot perform the task according to our requirement. Okay, and we can give that instruction with the help of language, and we can call that language is the programming language. And in this chapter we will learn about the Python as a programming language. Okay, we will learn difference between interpreter and compiler, and then how can we download and install Python, then how can we start Python, what is a Python interface, and what is a variable and data types in Python. Okay, then we will learn the two modes of the Python. First one is interactive mode and then script mode, and then what is the function of this print. Okay, now first, as you know, computer is a machine, okay, that process our data according to the input data given by us. Okay, user means us, to produce some meaningful information. The output used to give these data and instructions to a computer is known as programming language. Okay, then we give some instructions or data to the computer, and we can give that instructions to the a computer with the help of one language, and we can call that language is the programming language. Okay, and the set of the instructions, set of the logical instruction that we give to the input, set of the code that we give to the computer is known as the program. Okay, you have to know the difference between program and programming language. Language is language, the interface through which we can interact with the computer. We can interact with the computer with the help of programming language, and set of the word, toxins, and logical instructions which we give to the computer is known as the program. Okay, it can be mathematical or textual nature. There are, and the what is programmer? The person who write the program is known as the programmer. Okay, and some of the example of the latest languages are, there are different types of languages are used in a computer like C++, JavaScript, PHP, Python. Okay, HTML, all other languages are available, but from them Python is one of the most popular programming language nowadays. Okay, now what was the history of the Python? Guido van Rossum. Okay, this is the person Guido van Rossum who invented the Python. Okay, learn this. Who invented the Python during his time at CWI. Okay, he invented the Python at the National Research Institute, and which institute was for the mathematical and computer science. Okay, and he invented the Python in Netherlands in 1991, and later it takes the name like Monty Python Flying Circus. Okay, this is a history about Python. And then next is reason for Python popularity, means what are the advantages, what are the features of the Python. First one is Python is an interpreted language. Now, what is the meaning of interpreted? Interpreted means if it scan the code, okay, and then it scan the code line by line. कोई भी एक particular code that we provide to the computer, okay, Python then firstly it scan the code line by line and translate that code into the machine language, okay, without being compiled. That's why Python is an interpreter language, and Python is general purpose programming language. It has wide range of application. It is used in education, software development, web development, and so on. And Python is easy to learn language. We can easy to learn. Okay, it is very popular for making games, for building a website, for making a programming robot, for perform some of the scientific computation. Okay, then next is, it is the cross-platform language, which means that apps made in other language can also be modified using Python. Means it is close platform language. We can run Python language on any platform, okay, on any window, like window operating system, Mac operating system. On any operating system you can run the Python language, okay. It is the platform independent language, okay. We can call that it is platform independent language. We can run Python language on any machine, okay, on any window. And next is it is cross platform, means we can run the app that are made we can also run the app in Python language that are made in other language, like okay, some different language. And these are the some of the features of the Python, okay. It has very simple structure, syntax, and it is case sensitive language, okay. These are the features. Now see, Google website has created using Python programming language. You all have seen the Google. These has been created by using the Python programming. Okay, now next is interpreter and compiler. Now these both are the language translator. Interpreter and compiler are the language translator. Then what is the working of these? Working of them are they convert the program into the मशीन लैंग्वेज, ओके। दोनों क्या करते हैं, जो भी हम इंस्ट्रक्शंस कंप्यूटर को देते हैं, कंप्यूटर डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड आवर लैंग्वेज, ओके, दे ट्रांसलेट आवर लैंग्वेज, ह्यूमन लैंग्वेज इनटू द machine language, okay. We can call that source code or human language, user language into the high level language, into the machine code, ओके जो भी लैंग्वेज हम प्रोवाइड करेंगे सो डैट मशीन उसे अंडरस्टैंड कर सके, ये दोनों क्या करते हैं, दोनों को ट्रांसलेट कर देते हैं मशीन लैंग्वेज में. दे इंटरप्रेटर एंड कंपाइलर आर द लैंग्वेज ट्रांसलेटर. ओके, देयर इज अ स्मॉल डिफरेंस बिटवीन देम. Interpreter directly execute the program line by line, but compiler firstly scan the program, okay, then compile the whole program at one time. Okay, जे एक लाइन जो भी हम देंगे कंप्यूटर को, देन उसे पहले सबसे पहले स्कैन करेगा, देन लाइन बाय लाइन वन लाइन प्रोग्राम को एग्जीक्यूट करेगा इंटरप्रेटर. लेकिन कंपाइलर क्या करेगा, फर्स्टली जो भी हमने प्रोग्राम लिखना है वो सभी प्रोग्राम हम लिख लेंगे, देन हम उसे सेव करेंगे एंड आफ्टर सेविंग इट कंपाइल द होल प्रोग्राम. और फिर आफ्टर दैट इट विल गिव द एरर बाय लाइन नंबर, इस लाइन में एरर है ऐसे देता है. लेकिन इंटरप्रेटर साथ बाय साथ जो भी हमने एक लाइन लिखी, व्हेन वी प्रेस एंटर देन इट कंपाइल द then it execute the program. Okay, this is the main difference between interpreter and compiler. See, difference between interpreter and compiler. See, compiler it scan the program first and then translate into the machine code. Okay, and interpreter it scan the program line by line and translate it into the machine code. Both translate the program into machine code, but it firstly scan the program, it scan the fully program. Okay, but interpreter scan the program line by line, scan the one line, okay, then translate that line into the machine code and execute that line. Okay, and compiler show all the error and warning at the same time. Compiler show all the error and warning at the same time, but interpreter show one error at the time. It execute only one line, that's why it show the one error, and it execute the whole program, that's why it show the error and warning at the end. Okay, and then in this error comes after scanning the whole program, and in this errors comes after scanning one particular line, and in this debugging is slow. Debugging means finding error. Okay, it compile the whole program, that's why it take time for finding the error, but in this it will find the error very fastly because it execute the program line by line. Okay, and next is execution time is less. Their time execution time is less. Okay, but it execution time it execute the program in a very less time because it compiles the scan the whole code at a one time and execute the program at a one time, but it take time for executing the program line by line. इसमें program line by line इसने execute करना है, that's why it take time. And it is used in language C++ and C. C and C++ language use the compiler, and Python and Ruby language use the interpreter. Okay, this is the main difference between interpreter and compiler. Okay, this is very important. And next is download and install Python. How we can download and install the Python. For this we have to, for running the Python, firstly we have to install the Python interpreter on our computer. Okay, and we can call that is the development environment for the Python is IDLE. Okay, which is known as the integrated development for the environment. Okay, this helps us to modify, execute, browse, debug the Python program from a single interface. Okay, and we can execute all program from the single execute, and we can easily execute all the program with the help of this IDLE interface. Okay, in this chapter we will use the version of Python that is 3.7 and IDLE to compile the Python code, and we can download these Python from this website www.python.org. Okay, then how can we download? See the steps. Firstly, go to this website. Okay, search, browse this website, then click on the download. When you browse, then this type of window will appear. Okay, then click on the download and see the latest version. Okay, latest version will come at the open of the site. Okay, then click the after seeing the latest version, click on the download. Then this save message will appear, then click on the save file. After that your file, executable file get downloaded. Okay, then after when your file get downloaded, then click on the setup option, setup file. Okay, and then this type of setup dialog box will appear. Okay, then click on the run button. When you press on the run button, then what will happen? This progress bar installation start. Okay, then it show the progression of the Python. When it get completed, then click on the OK button. Okay, by this way your Python is installed on your program. Okay, then next is the modes of the Python. Modes means there are two methods for working in the Python. We can work on Python with the help of two interface. First one is the interactive mode and second one is script mode. Okay, now what is interactive mode? This is the line processing mode. Okay, each line or command that is typed is processed as soon as you press the enter key. Means in this, instructions are executed line by line and then giving output line by line. ओके, जो भी इंस्ट्रक्शंस हम देंगे उसे इंटरेक्टिव मोड क्या करेगा, वो जब व्हेन वी प्रेस एंटर देन दैट लाइन विल गेट एग्जीक्यूटेड. ओके, विल गेट द रिजल्ट, will give us the result. Next is script mode. This is the batch processing mode. Means in this, firstly we have to type the whole program, and after typing the whole program we have to save the program. Okay, then after saving we can run our program in a single way. हम एंड में अपना प्रोग्राम को क्या करेंगे, रन करेंगे इन स्क्रिप्ट मोड. ओके, दिस इज द मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन इंटरेक्टिव एंड स्क्रीन मोड. इंटरेक्टिव में प्रोग्राम क्या रन होगा, लाइन बाय लाइन, एंड इन स्क्रिप्ट मोड फर्स्टली वी हैव टू टाइप द प्रोग्राम एंड देन at end after saving our program we can run our program. Okay, this is the script mode. Now let us first type a Python program in interactive way. Firstly use the interactive way. We can call this as a command line. Okay, this is the command line interface. Now for starting this interactive mode, firstly click on the start button, then go to all program, then select this Python 3.7. Okay, then this type of interactive window will appear like this, Python. Okay, and there this welcome message can be seen on the window as displayed by the Python interpreter. Okay, and with this Python prompt, these three arrow we can call these three arrow as a Python prompt. Okay, then what is the meaning of this Python prompt? This Python prompt indicate that our Python interpreter is waiting for the command. Now he is ready. He is ready and he is waiting for our command. So the prompt being on the screen is a sign that you are working on an interactive mode of the Python. Okay, as soon as you type the Python command or expression here, then when you press the enter key, it will give you the output. Okay, and let's see how can it give the output. See, when we enter this print, then hello, then when we press the enter, it will print the words hello. Okay, character hello. See, practically, when I print after this prompt sign, when I print hello under this double quotes. Okay, if you want to enter the character, then you have to write the characters inside the inserted commas. This is called as a string. Okay, we can write the string inside the inverted commas. Okay, when we press enter this, when we press enter, then it will type this, it will give you the output hello. When we type 12, it will give you the output 12. When we type this 17.5, and after pressing enter, it will give you the output 17.5. Similarly, when we type this 10 less than 5, 10 less than 5, it will give you the false. This statement is false. Okay, and when we press 20 plus 5, and after entering, it will give you the result 25. 20 plus 5 is 25. By this way, you can run the program line by line in interactive mode. Okay, then how can you exit the interactive mode? Just click on the escape key. Okay, and or you can also click the control plus Z, and you can also close from this button, close button from the top of the window. Okay, this is the way for writing the program in interactive mode. Now see the function of the print function. Okay, we have used here print. See, we have used here print function. Now what is the function of this? Print function is used for displaying the output of any command on the screen. It is used for displaying the output. Okay, for any command. It can be used for printing specified messages. Okay, if you want to print any specified message in form of characters like hello, how are you, then we can type these messages with the help of this print function. Let's see how can we type. For this, after this prompt, we have to type this print, then bracket, and then after under bracket, inside bracket, we have to type the characters inside the inverted commas. Okay, which we want to display, like hello world, then it will display the hello world to your output screen. Okay, it convert the message into a string firstly. Okay, before writing on the screen, it can have multiple parameters. Okay, we can also pass more than one argument to the print function with the help of commas. If you want to type hello world, and you also want to type here seventh. Okay, seventh edition, hello world seventh edition, you want to type these two strings, then how can you type? Write this inverted commas hello world, then close this inverted comma, then write here comma, then under double commas, then type seventh edition, then after that close the bracket. Okay, with this it will display your two messages. Okay, this is the function of the print function. Next is how can we write a program in script mode. Okay, now next is script mode. What is a script mode and how can we write a program in script mode? We know in script mode, firstly we have to write the program, and after writing the program we can run the program. Okay, we will do this script mode in our next session. Okay, thank you class.